Hi, and welcome to Enlightened Body. I want to just do a quick garden check. I don't have a whole lot of time right now, but I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff going on. I got this fig tree, and you know, this is about 6 years old, but at least it's still alive. So I'm trying to figure out if we want to transplant that. So this is the corn, and it's doing pretty well, especially down at that middle end. It's doing pretty well. There's some tomatoes there, and awesomeness right now that's going on is down here. These here are cantaloupes, and they're starting to come up. I did them from seed recently, so they're doing good. These are all cucumbers. I need to put more cages out here for them. They're starting to reach. And this is our huge squash patch. Look at these plants. They are so. We've already had 2 or 3 squash from this one and eaten it. I'm just kind of looking if I have any to pollinate. Looking for female plants. Ooh, that right there. Look at that. That's a patty pan. And it's like a little UFO squash. They're neat. I'm looking for female plants. You tend to, in the beginning, get a lot of males. But the bees have been doing their work because we've been getting squash. It's just kind of starting up. I also like to make a vegan cheese, which I make out of either hemp seed or oh, look at the flowers on this one. And no, that's not a female. I'm looking for a female. But sometimes I'll help them with up. There's one starting down there. They're just phenomenal. And we got a zucchini down there. I see it. I just saw it. I think I'm going to leave that for another little bit of time so that it can get just a little bigger. Maybe tomorrow morning. Just doing beautifully. We got a lot of zucchinis down here. They do well at this end. I've had them in this spot before. There's another one. Cucumbers. And I think these are zucchini here. A lot of times I'm not. Here's some beans coming up. These are bush beans. These are actually green beans. The bush beans are on the hill up there. And I have some up front. And I'm waiting for them to show me what they do because I haven't grown them before. There's beans here. And we've been getting mulberries. I literally have a half a gallon of blackberries. And we'll have a total of probably half a gallon of these beautiful mulberries. And they're so good too. I actually prefer them to... This is a volunteer tree. It popped up. We've actually got 2 volunteer trees. This is the only one producing fruit though. And some years, last year it didn't do great. The year before that it did. This year it's doing phenomenal. It's been very cool. We have what they call here a blackberry winter, I think is what they say. And so we have a lot of berries. I'll show you the mint. The mint's, you might have to cut the mint back. It's kind of really thriving. We've been having so much rain. And you can make zoodles if you're raw vegan with the squash, or, you know, right now our family has some stress, so we're doing more Ayurvedic stuff and vata pacifying stuff. So we're using some cooked foods, but any food from the garden. This is lemon balm. This also, what I'll do is I'll probably over the weekend cut these back. And this is yarrow. This is a pretty little yarrow plant. I will probably cut those back, and then where I dry stuff in order to have tea over the winter. And I really like peppermint tea in the winter. Rosemary bush, which I need to weed, but it's looking lovely. And look at these berries. I already have half a gallon of blackberries. But you can see this was a volunteer bush. It popped up. People around here do actually use these for jam, and that's what I'll probably do. I'll do some of that, and I'll make different things. But there's a lot. This was a volunteer that popped up. I'm so grateful for it. All the berries that I have right now come from this volunteer. It just now I'll show you real quick. Over here, these are cultivars, cultivated, and they're a larger berry, somewhat sweeter sometimes. They're turning bright red now, so they will. These, look at this. Ah, yes. Oh, beautiful. This actually I had air, and not only 3 have lived. Actually, I had 9. I tried again this year, but I'll reposition them up where that wild berry plant is, because this whole thing is on a slant and I think the nutrients run out. These are bush beans and I'm waiting for them. I've never done them before. Got a lot of little mushrooms popping up down there from all this rain. But hopefully we'll get some stuff from that. Got peppers over here, peppers over there, peppers over there. A lot of wild lettuce. That is something I do tincture for my apothecary shop. I'm going to bring that back online soon. This is you can see I've put some new romaine in there because we've eaten that much. That's romaine and a little bit of butter crunch. I made my salad for that out of that this morning. A few beans in there with my asparagus stuff. Look at these strawberry plants. And I had strawberries from here on I did a raw buckwheat this morning. This is more romaine. I love this one's not doing as well, but these two, look at this. The leaves. I had tomatoes on the hill. I've got more tomatoes here. Some more beans. I stuck in with some tomatoes over there. I'm getting some netting today that I've ordered. This is a wild lettuce plant. This is an amazing plant. I've already cut back some that had started to flower. And I have kale. My netting is coming from my kale today because that Lacento kale is doing beautifully. But we had these moth caterpillars that were really a problem. That's kale, and I just took in a bunch of that. I harvested a bunch, and I'll put the netting over it. These are turnip greens, and I just softened some pintos for them. The eggplant experiment did not go well. It never goes real well. I've had 1 year where I actually had them, so I may buy some because I've got some plant starts. These are carrots, so I've got a lot of carrot green going on here. I'm gonna put carrots soon. Look at that. Still got some onions out here. I have so many that I've cured already. These are scapes. I'm actually going to make pesto out of these. Those are the only 2 scapes I got, but boy, they'll make a nice pesto. And oh, my prize chard. I love it. It's so beautiful. So good for you. I put in cucumber seeds here. I'm gonna put cucumber and over there, and some okra here. I still got a couple onions on there. And this is the basil. It's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful basil plant. That'll do well. Last year I dry it and we have absolutely epic basil all year. It grows pretty well here. It's a zone 7A. So that's all today. Please like and subscribe. It helps my little channel. And thank you for joining me for my little morning garden tour.